Hey everyone, today we're going to be looking at a semi-automatic tunnel boring machine or tunnel excavating machine. This is a 6 model version which has already wreaked quite a lot of havoc, as you can see. So let's send this thing off and see what it's capable of. Now this design is meant for manual mining. It gets all the blocks to a convenient location where you can break all of them with haste or jump boost or regen. You could obviously make this work with TNT dupers or TNT dispensers, but as you can see, once it finally reaches the end, it grabs onto the wall and starts pulling it back. This does happen at the same time my computer is just not powerful enough to handle it. Alright, so the flying machines have finally returned to the holding bay where I've got a few beacon effects. And now they are in a bit of an irregular shape, so we can line them up using the second flying machine. So if we send it off, it lines up all the blocks perfectly so that we can just run through and break them with our haste, and they're collected in the water stream below. With this design, the flying machine also returns, but it's not really necessary to do that. Let's get down to building this now. Right, so the first thing we're going to start off is constructing the first of 3 engines. This is a self-returning flying machine similar to what I used in my wall builder, and this is very simple to construct. The second part is going to be the middle engine, which is going to be constructed as so. Alright, now we place a dropper and a piston here. These are used to power the observers that we're about to place in the correct order so that we push the front engine ahead of us. Alright, now for the front part, which is a suction cup which actually sticks onto the wall and gets it all the way back. This is constructed using alternating slime and honey so that they don't stick to each other, and this is how a single module should look. In case you want to tile them together, you can start off over here by mirroring the design exactly. Alright, so I've constructed 2 modules now, and you can build as many of these as you want, but now we should power them in the correct order, starting from the front. Alright, so I am using a target block because it means you can shoot it from a long distance. 2 pieces of redstone so that it powers the droppers to power the observers. Next up, to power the second engine, we place redstone in front of these 2 observers and chain it up using an observer tower. Alright, then we finally power the main engine using repeaters on a 4 tick delay. The delay is so that all the other portions could finish extending, and this is how your chaining should look. Alright, so I've set up a demonstration with a very large stone wall. Set this off using a bow and arrow. Snowballs don't seem to work for some reason, and as you can see, it reaches the end and sucks out the entirety of the wall, comes back, and you can go ahead and break it. However, that's not too efficient. You want it all to be in the same straight line. So come out, as I just showed, as far as you want, but on the same level. Okay, that makes sense. But place pistons in this fashion so that it can hook onto all the blocks. Next up, we're going to construct a simple flying machine here. Slime block on the back of all the pistons so that they move along with the flying machine. And now we place down some observers to power the pistons to pull out all the blocks, as we shall see in a bit. An obsidian block just to stop it from moving any further. The order in which you break these slime blocks is slightly important. You don't want to accidentally send off the flying machine. And as you can see, it goes through, only pulls the blocks that are in the middle because all the other blocks are well over the push limit. And once again, if you update that that observer, it should be able to set off. Once again, I like using target blocks because you can once again activate them from a long distance. As you can see, it goes all the way back. And yeah, that's it for me. Thanks for watching.